LoiLoNote School is a collaborative learning platform that brings the entire teaching process together in one place. We cultivate creative thinking, the ability to generate ideas, develop them through sharing with others, and express them in one's own words. So, what is LoiLoNote? LoiLoNote School is an easy-to-use app that brings the entire teaching process together in one note, from creating and distributing materials to organizing students' thinking, collecting submissions, giving feedback, and checking understanding through surveys and tests. Everything happens in one place. Students can also collaborate through real-time code editing in the same node. Web filtering, account, and grading management are built in, ensuring safe and centralized administration. It can be used across all K to 12 subjects. With LoiLoNote School, teachers reduce preparation and management time and gain more time to focus on each student's creative thinking. There's no need to switch between multiple apps. One app enables efficient and secure school management. Now, let me introduce LoiLoNote through these three key strengths. First, create anything in one multimedia node. Bring all data together in one place. Build a living record of learning that connects ideas over time. Capture thinking and spark new questions. Second, see every thinking guide in real time. See every learner's progress in real time. Provide precise feedback in the moment. Support every student without interrupting the flow of learning. Third, student led, energized co creation. Students co edit in groups, refining their thinking in real time. Thinking tools make thinking visible, transforming the classroom into a space for creation. The first key strength is create anything in one multimedia node. Bring everything together, connect learning over time, and turn thinking into new questions. Learners intuitively work with all kinds of media video, images, web content, thinking tools, audio, handwriting, and text, all in one place. This is how we create anything in one multimedia node. Ideas can be added freely, refined, and developed into something new. With unlimited storage, lesson materials and student work are saved without limits, building a growing record of learning over time. First, let me show you intuitive multimedia cards. In LoiLoNote, you create and organize learning materials as cards. These can be text, web pages, images, videos, tests, or surveys all in one node. With one tap on the camera button, you can take photos or videos and add them instantly. You can write notes by hand or type text to add explanations and key points. You can also tap the microphone button to record audio explanations and attach them to cards. Materials made in Word or PowerPoint can be imported as PDFs and used directly. By connecting cards with the arrow, you can easily create sets. For example, submission materials or presentation slides. With web cards, you can turn any website into a card. Tap the magnifying glass to open the original page anytime. Everything is saved as cards, clearly organized in one node. Cloud storage is unlimited, so learners can always revisit past notes and build a growing multimedia portfolio over time. Now, let's see this in action. Learners write directly on materials using their fingers or a pen, naturally organizing their thinking as they work. They record audio or video to explain ideas in their own words. By rearranging cards and adding notes, their work easily becomes presentations. They take photos of notes or real world materials, record their voices, and bring everything together in one place. Ideas are organized as cards, so the flow of thinking becomes visible. In this way, learners express themselves in ways that suit them, making their thinking clear and shareable. And all of this happens in one multimedia node. And this is LoiLoNote. Create anything in one multimedia node. All data comes together in one place. A living record of learning connects ideas over time. Thinking is captured, new questions begin. The second key strength is see every thinking, guide in real time. See every learner's progress as it happens, give feedback right away, and support every student without stopping the lesson. With LoiLoNote, teachers can prepare a wide range of multimedia materials and distribute them instantly. In addition to creating materials directly with LoiLoNote, PowerPoint, Word, and PDF files can be easily imported and shared. Allow lessons to begin immediately. Once materials are distributed, the lesson continues smoothly without interruption. Students can submit their ideas instantly, share them with the class, and receive feedback and assessment, all within one connected flow. Because everything is connected, learning becomes visible and teachers can improve their lessons step by step. Let me show you how this works in practice. This is how teachers manage the lesson flow. First, distributing materials. Teachers place materials into the send icon and they are delivered to every learner's node at once. Because the cards arrive directly at learner's node, they can open them immediately and start writing or working. When learners finish their work, they simply place it into the submit icon. The word is collected automatically into the teacher's submission box. By tapping shared answers, learners can see their classmates' work, compare ideas, and learn from each other. Teachers can add feedback using handwriting or stamps and return all work to learners with one tap. To support knowledge retention, teachers can also create tests or questionnaire directly in the note. Tests can be sent to the whole class at once. Learners answer at their own pace, review answers, and deepen understanding with explanations. Grading and result collections are automatic. Teachers can instantly see who understands and who needs support. With game mode, learners answer questions together in a quiz style format, making tests fun and increasing motivation and engagement. Now let's take a look at how teachers can manage an entire lesson in LoiLoNote. Teachers prepare lesson materials in their own note. With one tap, the materials are sent to the whole class. Teachers can share their screen to guide the lesson, while learners work on the same materials at their own pace. When learners submit their work, responses are collected automatically. Teachers can see everyone's progress at a glance and understand how learners are thinking. Teachers can give feedback directly using handwriting or stamps and return the work to learners right away. Teachers can also use test cards to check understanding and reinforce knowledge retention. Results are visualized instantly, making it easy to see who needs additional support. Because everything happens in one app, teachers can see every learner's thinking as it happens and respond immediately. There's no interruption, no delay, just a smooth lesson flow where every student is supported in real time. The third key strength is student led, energized co creation. Students co edit in real time. Thinking becomes visible. The classroom becomes a space for creation. With real time co editing, Students refine their thinking together. The entire class can participate at the same time, writing, sharing, and comparing ideas in a single note. But for collaboration to truly become student led, thinking must be visible. That's why we design tools that make the process of thinking clear and shareable. That's why we build thinking tools into LoiLoNote. They make ideas visible and strengthen collaboration. With simple frameworks such as comparing, grouping, and connecting, learners organize their thinking clearly. By building idea cards together, they share perspectives, spark new insights, and deepen understanding. In LoiLoNote, teachers are part of every share node. While students co create together, teachers can see their thinking unfold in real time. This allows teachers to step in at the right moment to guide, encourage, or extend the discussion. Because all nodes update live, support happens naturally without disrupting collaboration. Now, let's explore subject specific use cases in real classrooms. First, let's look at a use case from language arts. Teachers can distribute audio materials, and learners practice listening and reading aloud at their own pace. This makes it possible to support listening practice that fits each learner. Next, using audio and video for reflection and assessment. Learners can record each other's during presentations or retelling activities. By watching their own speaking on video, they can notice areas for improvement. Learners can also submit audio or video cards, making it easier for teachers to assess speaking and for learners to share and review each other's work. Now, let's look at mathematics cases. Learners can write directly on problems such as geometry tasks and work through their thinking step by step. It's easy for learners to explain their ideas to others, and by submitting their work, different solution methods can be shared. By seeing and comparing each other's thinking, learning naturally expands across the whole class. In mathematics, learners can also use thinking tools to organize their solution steps and make their thinking visible. By explaining ideas visually and sharing them with others, learners compare different approaches and learn from each other. Through real time co editing, groups can build and refine their ideas together, deepening understanding through collaboration. Let's look at the science class. By using test cards, teachers can check responses in real time, with results collected and graded automatically. Results from multiple classes can be viewed in one place. With test cards, learners quickly see what they understand and where they may need support. This makes it easier to connect learning to the next step. In science lessons, learners often record experiments, discuss their observations, and share their conclusions using LoiLoNote. Learners can easily capture experiments using photo and video cards, so observations are recorded anytime during the lesson. They can then organize what they observed using test cards, write notes with the pen tool, or use illustration cards to support their thinking. These records are also helpful when teachers pause the lesson to explain key points. Afterwards, learners connect multiple cards or use thinking tools to organize their conclusions in a clear way. They submit their work, review each other's ideas, and teachers can give feedback and comments easily. By recording, discussing, and sharing their own experiments, science learning becomes more meaningful and learners are motivated to explore further. In social studies, data charts help learners organize what they have learned and make it visible. By arranging information as cards and charts, learners review key points and strengthen their understanding. Using intuitive data chart tools, they can compare information, spot patterns, and develop their own ideas. This helps learners move from remembering fact to creating their own perspective. In social studies, LoiLoNote helps teachers design both individual and collaborative learning in one lesson. Teachers can share video materials, such as YouTube videos, using the web card. Learners watch the videos individually and develop their own ideas. They often then organize their thinkings using thinking tools, working with the same template. Because everyone uses the same format, teachers can easily give feedback and learners can review and evaluate each other's ideas. Finally, in project based learning, LoiLoNote helps learners visualize and organize their ideas and clearly present their solutions. By using a variety of thinking tools, teachers can share project tasks and guiding questions, and learners can build presentations that show movement and progress. LearnLow makes it easier for learners to explain what is happening in their minds and communicate their thinking clearly to others. LearnLow is suitable not only for individual schools, but also for schools groups and multi-school organizations. Teaching materials, user accounts, assessment data, and usage data can be managed centrally across all schools. This makes it easy to collaborate between schools and deploy shared resources smoothly. AI powered educational web filtering managed in one place. Teachers can turn filters on or off directly from the app and allow only the web content needed for the class. Nighttime access can also be restricted, ensuring safe take home use across schools. LoiLoNote is designed to comply with privacy regulations around the world. As shown here, it supports standards such as GDPR, FERPA, COPPA, and SOPIPA. We use secure cloud infrastructure that meets these international requirements. As a result, schools can securely and confidently entrust their data to us. It also reduces the administrative burden and supports smooth school management. LoiLoNote School is designed to provide a safe and stable learning environment. It is used every day in lessons at over 13,000 schools worldwide. Reliable performance matters in the classroom. LoiLoNote runs smoothly and is easy to use, so teachers and learners can use it with confidence. This classroom focused design is why it is trusted and widely adopted. What matters is that LoiLoNote is used every day. Around 2.8 million users use LoiLoNote daily, and over 60% of teachers and learners use it 4 days or more each week. This shows that LoiLoNote is not for specific lessons, but a platform that supports everyday teaching and learning. LoiLoNote is not just a tool you install and forget. With ongoing training, implementation support, and ready to use lesson templates, even teachers who are not confident with ICT can use it with confidence. We also run a teacher community that supports collaborative learning among educators using LoiLoNote School. We organize events where teachers share lesson plans and practical knowledge with one another. It can be a valuable resource for teachers' professional development and for improving everyday classroom practices. Today, we explore the three key strengths behind LoiLoNote. Create anything, see every student's thinking. Student led, energized co-creation. Together, they create deeper, more creative learning in the classroom. This is LoiLoNote School, a collaborative learning platform that develops creative thinking. Here's our pricing and trial. We want this platform to be used in as many schools as possible. That's why teacher accounts are free of charge. Students can access all features from 25 United States dollars per student per year. Unlimited storage is included, and LoiLoNote works on any devices. Volume discounts are also available. We'll be happy to offer a free trial session either in person at your school or online. To ensure you have sufficient time to fully evaluate LoiLoNote, we offer a 1-year free school-wide trial. It's called the Pilot School Program. We would be delighted for your school to experience LoiLoNote firsthand. Please feel free to connect with us using the QR code here. Thank you very much for watching. We look forward to seeing you very soon.